Guys, we need to talk about the Paul Pelosi home break-in. And I'm putting that in quotations here because the information that came out today, I have a lot of questions about this. This thing is getting weirder and weirder by the day. And it's gotten overtly political. Now, Joe Biden is out there blaming Republicans and the right for this, when all of the evidence actually points to David Depape, who is an illegal alien, by the way. He's a leftist. Let's just call it what it is. But that's besides the point here in this video, folks. The story is that this was a home break-in. A home break-in. That is the story. That is what we're led to believe. Now, I'm not saying that that did not happen. But folks, the information today, you need to step back and just rethink everything you know about this. Let's do it, guys. Over here on Breitbart, NBC, now this comes from NBC, reports Paul Pelosi told responding cops everything's good. Wait a minute, this man got hit in the head with a hammer, but everything is good? Oh, it gets weirder, folks. It gets weirder. This is on NBC Bay Area. Paul Pelosi opened door for officers responding to 911 call in home invasion attack. Yeah, he opened the door. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why is it that we were told that they were in a struggle when police actually arrived? Why? Why did we actually hear that? But now, confirmation is Paul Pelosi himself opened the door and then said that told the cops that everything was good. Now, guys, I'm speculating here. Something is telling me that Paul Pelosi right here knew who David Depape was. Let's read this, guys. The latest news on the Paul Pelosi incident is that when the cops showed up at his house last week, he told them everything's good, and check this out, then walked back into his house as though he had nothing to fear from his alleged assailant, David Depape, however you pronounce his name. I've heard like 10 different pronunciations of his name. I don't think anybody actually knows how to pronounce this guy's name. But one thing we do know, this man is an illegal alien. And that's speculation that he could be deported. But we'll have to see about that. But anyway, Paul Pelosi opens up the door, says everything is good, and then walks back to David Depape. If his life was really, really in danger, why didn't he say, thank God you guys are here, and walk out the house? He walked back in. But anyway, that's when Berkeley hippie David Depape allegedly whopped Nancy Pelosi's 82-year-old husband with a hammer. Just like everything else that appears to go against the media's ludicrous lie about Mr. Pelosi being the victim of a crazed Trump supporter, he's not. And folks, we know that Trump supporters, we are not fans of illegal aliens. But anyway, it says here, Paul Pelosi never let on to responding officers that he was in distress just seconds before he walked back into his house where a man bludgeoned him with a hammer, new details have revealed. The 82-year-old husband of the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi instead smiled at the officers who had responded to the high-priority 911 call at his San Francisco home last week, according to court documents, and told them everything is good. Now, here's the thing. When it initially came out, we were told they were responding to a home break-in. But then the narrative changed, and it was actually a welfare check. That is a bit difference right there. Instead of telling officers he needed help or trying to flee the home, Pelosi retreated back into the foyer where police saw the attacker strike him with a hammer. Sources close to the investigation told NBC News. And even in NBC's report, they say why Pelosi didn't try to flee or tell responding officers he was in distress is unclear. What? Folks, this is just really, really crazy. It says then there's this from NBC, quote, "We still don't know what happened between Mr. Pelosi and the suspect for the 30 minutes they were alone in that house." I don't know, but I really do speculate, folks, that they probably knew each other. I mean, Nancy Pelosi is third in line to the White House. And there's cameras around the house. But there was no security. Something is very, very fishy about this. But the Capitol Police, they actually do have a video of the quote unquote break-in. Now, from what we understand, the glass, when it was broken, there's actually glass on the outside, which actually indicates it probably happened from the inside, which doesn't make much sense. I got a lot of questions about this, folks. I have a lot of questions. I don't know what to believe about this. Remember, Elon Musk actually tweeted out to Hillary Clinton that this whole thing is probably not what you think. And he linked to this article. And the media just said that article was fake. I really don't know. Now, also, the police on the 911 call or whatever, they said that Paul Pelosi said the guy's name is David and he is a friend. And we heard a lot of stuff about that. Oh, it's just code for I need help or something. I don't know. I do not know, folks. Wow. This should definitely make you think about this. And all of this happens a few weeks before the midterm elections. I'm not into conspiracy theories. I'm just looking at what we know now. And Paul Pelosi opens up the door, does not run to the police. He actually backtracks back to David Depape. Use your imagination, folks. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.